Yo, what's good guys? It's Turtle YGO from Instagram with another deck profile for you on KAIRYU-SHIN's YouTube channel. It is UMI Control, and as you can see it is a little bit different to my usual combo taste. However, I have added my own little combo spice into this build just to sort of feed my combo needs as such. Obviously there's not a lot you can really do with a control based deck, but I just wanted to make it a little bit different. And that is exactly what I've done. And to be honest with you guys, I've been really enjoying this build. And I've been doing very well with it as well, especially at a local level. And I got 6th place at a Back to Duel tournament as well. So there was a lot of meta flying around that day. And yeah, very happy with it, to be honest, guys. It definitely does catch a lot of people by surprise. So yeah, without further ado, we will get cracking.
Stardust, Black Rose, no hope, life low. Alright, I'm set, I got my deck. I'm about to head to my homie crib next. I got a brand new combo with some chicks. I'm about to burn them for 8,000 quick. Got it on standby so you can't draw. Main face ain't shit, go to your school face, that mean you lost. That's how it be.
So, starting us off with the monsters, we have, of course, 3 of the main guy himself, the KAIRYU-SHIN Ocean Dragon Lord. Absolutely incredible card. Basically a Gozen match in a monster form. It's so good, and once your opponent gets locked in, it's very tough for him to get out. And then we've got 3 of the Negator, which is Electric Jellyfish, the 1 Doom Kraken, and the 1 Mega Fortress Whale. I have seen a few builds drop Doom Kraken, and I can kind of understand why. It is a bit irritating to open, but at the same time, once you get that lock going, Doom Kraken, spinning your own cards back to hand, popping one of theirs, it's just a never ending. And also it's attack negation does come up a lot actually as well. So yeah, very good card. And the same Mega Fortress Whale, being able to use its effect so all your monsters can attack directly is so good. Electric Jelly, as I said, is your main negator. It is a shame it doesn't negate trap cards, but yeah, we can't have it all. But yeah, KAIRYU-SHIN, you definitely want to give that guy a read, because yeah, he's a beast. Then we come to the one-of. So we've got the one-of Warrior of Atlantis, the one-of Gamma-Seal, the one-of Maiden, and the 1 Vanilla, which is GIGO. Warrior Atlantis basically is another way to get your Legendary Ocean on field. It is also a level 4, so it does help. It can help with rank 4 plays. Obviously, you do have to remember Legendary Ocean does level modulate. Gamma Seal, very nice to have in the deck. We do run the Foolish Burial Goods with the Ice Barrier trap, so being able to search a Gamma Seal is so key, especially against something like Agnista, for example, where trying to get over the big old arrival can be very tricky. But if you've got a Gamma Seal, it just says no. Then Maiden is another. It counts as Legendary Ocean while Legendary Ocean isn't on the field, I believe. And yeah, it's a very old card, but if you can get one, I do recommend this. Come in clutch so many times for me. And it is, again, also another level 4. And then the 1 Vanilla. You don't have to play this, but because this build focuses on rank 4s, it is a level 5. And you can easily summon it out with something like Fish Sonar or the KAIRYU-SHIN trap. And with level modulation from the Legendary Ocean, you can make it level 4, so you can go into your rank 4 plays. And to be honest, it is a fairly big chunk as well, so it can get some good damage on board as well. Then we come to what I would call the combo spice. It's not really much of a combo, but it is 3 Abyss Shark with the 2 Silent Angler. Abyss Shark can special summon itself, and when it does, it can search your Silent Angler, which again, Silent Angler can special summon. Level 5, level 4. Obviously, Legendary Ocean on the field, that becomes level 4. So you can help your rank 4 plays, or you can just link it off into, say, something like Mistar Boy or the Marincess link we run in here as well. But it's all added stuff to help us get into something like Bahamut Shark, which is obviously a rank 4, and you can get to Toad that way. So yeah, you've got different options. Also, level 5 is Abyss Shark is searchable with Ice Barrier. And it does, because it is original level 5 as well, Sea Stealth Attack does work with it as well. So you can you can attack over your opponent's monsters with ease with Abyss Shark, because it hasn't got the biggest attack or defense. Then we come into the spells. So we've got of course, the 3 Legendary Ocean and the 1 Terraforming. it's your main card. You need to have this on field in some way. It's what gets everything ticking in the deck. So yeah, we do maximise on that. Then we've got the draw power. We run in here 3 extravagance, and we do run the one prosperity. I've got to be honest, I would probably run 3 prosperity and 1 extravagance, but I only have 1 prosperity, so I've had to like improvise. But I certainly do recommend prosperity over extravagance, especially in this build, because it is more combo reliant. You want to be able to get into something like Toad or even Honor Arc to steal your opponent's monster, that sort of thing. So yeah, I do recommend it the other way around, but obviously prosperities are very, very expensive, so I've had to go the cheaper option for this time. Then we've got the double instant contact, new card out of the latest set, and it's basically a instant fusion, a ready fusion for hero monsters, and in particular we have a level 4 and a level 5 water hero monster which this can summon out. And again, because of the level modulation Legendary Ocean, you've got the option. So if you've got Legendary Ocean on field, you can go to the level 5 hero, which will make it level 4, so you can help you rank 4 plays. Or if you haven't quite got to Legendary Ocean yet, you can go into the level 4 one and get into Toad and Bahamut Shark that way. Very, very good card, actually. I have to say, the inclusion of this has been so, so good. Then we do run the free fish sonars. Basically your rotor for all your cards which mention UMI, basically. So yeah, very, very good. And you can summon your vanilla with it as well. Then, like I said earlier, we do run the ice barriers. So we do max out on Foolish Burial Goods. You can also send Legendary Ocean, because Legendary Ocean in the grave, you can then send it to your field with Sea Stealth Attack. So yeah, Foolish Burial Goods, very, very handy for that as well. Then the 1 Sea Stealth 2 and the 1 Rager KAIRYU-SHIN. Must admit, been tempted to bump Sea Stealth 2 up to 2. It counts as Legendary Ocean as well, and it is obviously searchable with the KAIRYU-SHIN. So definitely been toying around with how many to run of these. In fact, I've been toying around with the whole sort of KAIRYU-SHIN Sea Stealth lineup. You'll see in a little while what I've gone for, but yeah, I've certainly been playing around with ratios and stuff, and yeah, but this is what I have ended with at the moment. It may well change. Then that does bring us on to the traps. So we do run 3 Sea Stealth Attack and the 1 KAIRYU-SHIN Dark Reef. This is exactly what I was talking about. Certainly you could try and play around with ratios. I preferred this ratio because I preferred seeing Sea Stealth Attack in hand rather than KAIRYU-SHIN, and then search KAIRYU-SHIN, for example. But I could certainly see the arguments to run 2 and 2, or even 3 and 1 of Sea Stealth Attack. You can certainly play around with it, but I personally found I would rather see Sea Stealth Attack in hand than the KAIRYU-SHIN. So yeah, that is why I went for these ratios. And then we come on to 2 Ice Barrier. I've been tempted to run 3 of them, but to be honest, they get very annoying in your opening hand. There's no real way of getting them to the grave. When you set it, its effect does come up from time to time, but you certainly would rather send it with Foolish Burial Goods. You'd rather open the goods and send it rather than open it. So we just run the 2 of them. And to finish us off, the 3 Gozen match. We do run the Stealth Kragan, and Stealth Kragan with Gozen match is a soft lock in itself. It's just all about locking your opponent out, so they can't really do a lot, and you're getting the grind going, so you get to the final push to where you can take the game. But Gozen match, especially this format at the moment, is so good. So I recommend, even if you don't main deck it, definitely side decks Gozen, because it is unbelievably good, this format. Right, that is it for the main deck. That is 44 cards in the main, which is not my personal choice, but to be honest, there's lots of cards you don't want to see in your opening hand, so 44 just gives you a little bit less chance of opening them, the one-offs which you don't want to see. But stay tuned and we will get started with the extra deck. So for the final bit of the deck profile, we of course have the extra deck. So start us off with the links. We've got the double Mistar Boy, the 1 Marincess Coral Anemone, and the 1 Great Bubble Reef. To be honest, because we do play Silent Angler and Abyss Shark, as the extenders. We do tend to go into Mist Boy and Coral Anemone a lot. We don't often go into Bubble Reef, but I do quite like having it there all the same. Its draw effect is very, very handy, especially in the grind game, trying to get you into your pieces you need. So yeah, that is that. Then we go to the XZ. So of course, I said earlier, we do run the Bahamut with the Toad. We also run Silent Honorarch, Abyss Dweller, and Stealth Kragan. To be honest, you could play around with the X deck and run like the Kragan spawns and other various bits, but to be honest with you, this is working perfectly. They all come up in their own way. Like I said earlier, this is why I would prefer to run Free Prosperity instead of Extravagance, but if you're on a budget, Extrav does the job. It's just you've got to sometimes risk losing out on your key pieces, especially these two, which I do go into a lot. But like I said, Stealth Kragan mixed with Gozer Match is so good as well. So that is that. Then we run the two instant contact targets, which is Elemental Hero Marina and Neospatian Marine Dolphin. As you can see, level 4, level 5, both waters, so helps with your rank 4 plays, helps with your link plays. They're just all round good to have. And then I won't go over my side deck because that is all chopping and changing, but at the minute I am running in Super Poly in my side. So of course I do run some targets, which is Starving Venom, Dragon Dispelia, the new Garura, and the Mud Dragon of Swamp. Saying that, Mud Dragon of Swamp is actually a water, and its effect to change attributes does actually come up as well if you do get to Mud Dragon. So yeah, that is definitely worth keeping in mind for that. But that is it for the deck profile though, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys check me out on Instagram and give me a follow. And until the next deck profile, guys, we'll see you again.